Ayan. Hello. Welcome. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I had to make the thumbnail as fast as I can kasi na-realize ko alas 9 na wala pa akong thumbnail. Yun nga eh. As in, nung pagkano ko sa Discord, sabi ko, parang, parang may hindi ako nagawa today. Yeah. May Bullgar ako in like 2 minutes. So, ayun. So, I had to get up from my bed and make the thumbnails and start the stream. Anyway, welcome sa stream. Medyo maaga-aga ngayon na hindi ka nakatulog kagabi, di ba? So, welcome, Lay. Welcome. As always, like, share, subscribe nyo to. Kahit sa Facebook, ilagay nyo, oy, tinan nyo sa Facebook, yung Kalabaw, nag-ano. So, anyway, welcome sa stream. Meron tayong mga interesting collection ng news today. I think it's interesting. I think it's more interesting than before. Okay. Nandun pa ako, wag kang mag-alala, gising din ako nung tawag dito, nung nandun ka. Nung sinabi na kulang ka sa tulog. Actually, nung nag-uusap kayo about you getting some sleep, tawag dito, naggagawa pa ako ng news at the time. At saka may tinesting ako na laro, and I think may bago na ako dadagdag sa stream ko. Anyway, before tayo mag-usap sa tungkol sa games, future content, let's start with the news. Kunin ko lang yung telepono ko kasi minsan wala akong sense of time kapag wala yung phone dito. Alright. Asan tayo? Nakawala naman ako. Yeah, actually, medyo sleepy pa ako. Pero hindi, kanina I just stepped out, got my phone, filled up the coffee, and basically try to get this thing started. Medyo slurred pa ako. Alright, sige. Game. So, ang una nating balita, magkakape na, malapit na. Puno na yung kape. Pumapatak na pala yung kape. Same using ano yan? Anyway, game. Nawala na naman ako sa issue. Okay, first news for today is, handa kayo rito. 3 patay and hundreds are injured after storms rouse scorpions in Egypt. Diba? Okay, wait. First time na may patay, pero I think this is interesting. This is interesting kasi yun nga, nagkaroon basically ng scorpion invasion sa isang city sa Egypt. So, hindi ko pa share, kahapon ko lang to So, ayan. So, sabi sa news, vicious rain, dust storms, and snow in the southern city of Aswan last week drove out scorpions and even a few snakes. Al-Aram, a government-run Egyptian newspaper, reports that 3 people have already died from scorpion stings and 450 people have been injured by the stings thus far, sabi sa BBC News report, citing an unnamed health official. So those who have been injured are being treated with antivenom in hospitals, as well as in medical centers that are located in more remote areas. So, according to Al-Aram, health officials have been called in doctors who were on vacation to help treat the influx of patients. In the meantime, residents are being asked to stay inside their homes. Ashraf Atiya, as one governor, also limited traffic for a time, closing local highways to prevent accidents due to limited mobility in the rain. So, scorpion stings can be very lethal. The Egyptian fat-tailed scorpion, a species found throughout northern Africa in particular, has been described as one of the most deadly in the world, according to St. Louis Zoo. So, ano ba masabi ko? Una, syempre, sayang. Mawa naman yung mga namatay. Pero yung the entire phenomenon is actually weird. No, weird. I find it fascinating kasi, bumagyo and it forced the scorpions to take shelter. And syempre, saan nga ba may pinakamalapit na shelter? Di may mga buildings and stuff. And depende sa species ng scorpions. The venom could be like, medyo masakit, yung parang kagat ng bubuyog, to something na, yun nga, sobrang lethal na you can be dead within hours. In this case, Egyptian fat-tailed scorpions, pagkakaalala ko, these ones are, teka, let me Google yung species ng kung familiar siya. Kasi ang sa amin, nag-alaga ako ng scorpion. I had a C. longimanus tsaka Hottentotta, H. Hottentotta. And yun ang nakakatawa kasi yung longimanus, I forgot the name niya, yung parang common name. But it had a level 1 poison. Level 1 venom pala, hindi pala poison. Level 1 venom. Si Hottentotta, so pag nakagat ako nitong si longimanus, ang pangalan ng scorpion na? Si Panic yun, no? Si Panic. So, si Panic, pag nakagat ka, magpapanik ka. Kasi pag nakagat ka, mamamaga yung skin.
Pain siya.
Hindi, si Pain, si Hottentotta. So, yun nga. I had 2 scorpions before. Yung isa, si Longimanus. Si Longimanus yung species niya. Ang pangalan niya, Panic. So, pag nakagat ka ni Panic, it's gonna swell. Parang, alam mo, nakagat ka ng bubuyog. Pretty much same energy. Pag nakagat ka ng fire ant, yun, it's gonna magpapantal. It's gonna swell a bit. And then, yun, masakit. Aray. Si Pain, pag nakagat ka ni Pain, Pain has a level 3 venom. And, level 3 lang ang Hottentotta. So, si level 3 venom, pag tumama sa balat mo, lalagnatin ka, mapupunta ka sa ospital talaga. So, that's how different they are pagdating sa, potency ng venom. Androctonus, Androctonus is known species na naaalagaan din siya. Pero, they are known to have level 5 venom. So, level 5 venoms are fatal. So, pag nakagat ka niya at walang anti-venom within an hour or 2, you're pretty much gone. So, sobrang importante na tawag dito na matreat agad itong mga ganito, especially fat-tailed scorpions. Fat-tailed scorpions have level 5 venom. You don't want to be bitten like that. You don't want to be stung by a fat-tailed scorpion. Kaya nga nagulat ako, 3 pa lang ang patay actually. Ibig sabihin meron silang anti-venom doon. I mean, it makes sense because you live in an area where those things live. So it's just natural na yung mga ospital doon ay merong, pang-administer ng treatment. Hindi. Ngayon, may hinahanap ako eh. Kung mag-aalaga kayo ng scorpion, I would suggest, why would I suggest Pandinus imperator. I think yun yung pinaka-the best na alaga ng scorpion. Unang-una, it looks big. It's big. It's as big as my hand. And it looks cool, pero it only has level 1 venom and it's very docile. So yeah. So, yun, basically, ingat-ingat sa scorpions pag mag-aalaga yung mga level 1 or level 3 venom lang max, okay? Ha? Hindi ko alam. Hindi naman yata nag-stop yung traffic na wala lang Adicularias. They stop traffic kasi bagyo. I guess part na rin yun. Part na rin yun kung bakit natigil yung traffic. Limited mobility during the rain naman. So, yun. So, parang ano to, no? Parang panahon ni Moses yung nangyari do sa Egypt, no? May plague ng ano. Yeah, it's actually the storm that drove the scorpions towards the city. Oh, that's a weird-ass miracle. When you believe. Ay, may gatas ba yan? Good for me. Alright, so ito na ang kape natin. So, yan ang first natin. Yan ang first natin na balita. Kind of shocking, right? Diba?
Pero
ito kamukha ni Payne itong scorpion sa picture. Maliit lang yan. Fat tail scorpions are very small. Ang maganda magandang
naman yung mga namatay agad.
Oo nga eh. Ang maganda dyan, rule of thumb, check the scorpion size kung maliit yung kung maliit yung katawan niya. Tsaka yung claws. Pag maliit yung claws niya, malaki yung chance na potent yung venom niya kasi it doesn't have anything big to grasp prey with. So dapat mabilis fast acting yung venom niya at malakas dapat. Scorpions with bigger pincers, they usually have weaker venom. So, yun ang natin. Yun ang unang balita natin. Medyo nag-trail off ako dun sa medyo nabitin tayo dito nabitin ako sa news na to kasi masyado I like talking about I like talking about scorpions and invertebrates and shit because, dati kasi akong entomologist and yun. Gising si Franco is holy crap. Bumili ka na ba ng Outriders? The Not Borderlands. Binili ko na sale. Alright, ito si Zanka D. Zanka D, welcome to the stream. Hi, dumaan ka lang. Matutulog ka na, no? Kapag nakita kang gising ni Miri, pagagalitan ka. Alright, next news tayo. Next news. So, from something na medyo nakakatakot na maliliit, punta tayo sa something na weirdo. Medyo scary, I guess. Pero at this time naman, sobrang laki. And this is, tada! A potato the size of a small dog is found... Ay, na pala si Mire. Patay ka. Kakasabi ko lang. A potato the size of a small dog is found in New Zealand. Perfect comment section. Kakasabi ko lang kay Zanka din dumaan lang. Sabi ko matulog ka na. Tapos biglang andyan na si Miri. So, a potato the size of a small dog. O, kilala nila ito, si Dog the Potato. So, this is Wellington, New Zealand. Si Colin and Donna Craig Brown were weeding their garden. Weeding in that way, not in a different way. Ako nandiyan si Bubu, alam na yung Bubu. Were weeding in their garden in New Zealand when Colin's hoe struck something huge just beneath the soil surface. I said hoe. Lol. Anyway, as the couple knelt down and began digging around the object, Colin wondered if it was some kind of strange fungal growth or a giant puffball. After Colin pried it out with his garden fork, he scratched away a bit of the skin and tasted it. Wait lang, sige. Anyway, a potato. So we couldn't believe it. It was just huge. And it's not exactly pretty. Donna describes its appearance as more of an ugly mutant look. I mean, it looks like an ugly mutant. But it's quite possibly the largest potato on record. When the couple lugged it into their garage and put it on their old set of scales, it weighed in at a remarkable 7.9 kilograms. That's equal to a couple of sacks of regular potatoes or one small dog. Alam mo yung in the week since their unusual find on August 30 pa pala nakita to, the couple's potato has become something of a celebrity around their small farm near Hamilton. they named the potato dog after the way it was unearthed.
Why would you name a
Because it's
potato?
dog! Okay, in New Zealand kasi, di ba? Okay. Okay, mate. After...
That's Australia.
Okay lang, it's down south, same. You named the potato dog after the way it was unearthed, and Colin even built a small car to tow dog around. So si Dog, the
Why would
dog-sized
you be
spud.
carting a big potato?
Pero unang-una, okay lang. Una lang.
Ay.
Colin, my man from down under, pag may tinamaan ka sa lupa, the first thing you shouldn't do is skin it and taste it. Okay? What if it was a toxic growth? Okay? 'Di ba? What if it was a toxic growth, ha? Colin, why do you have that Maori blood, Samoan blood running in you, the Kiwi warrior thingy, and you think that you would be safe enough, protected by the gods? Unang-una mong gagawin, hello kayo, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, so I'm gonna have to speak English for a very, very brief time. Welcome to the stream. This stream is special because I'm just gonna read news, and it's Friday, guys. It's Friday, so it's also an obituary session. So that said, like I said, Colin, why would you taste something that you just hit with a hoe? Anyway, so guys, remember, guys, remember, if in case you find something weird in the ground because you're digging, the last thing you should do is put it on your mouth. Put in your mouth. Kasi mo, nawala na tuloy ang English ko. Alright, so that is our second news for the day.
Kamag-anak ko yan sa DND.
Sino? Si Dog? Ay. Predator Spud, yeah. So imagine if you have a Spud cannon, pero ganito yung caliber. That's gonna be awesome. Tamao, support Tamao, guys. She's learning. She can speak good English. Woo. All right. So for our third one, okay. So from something big and oversized, let's go for something na old and basically overaged. So this one is another interesting bit of news. And there we go. Winds whip up volcanic ash from 1912 eruption in Alaska. Yep. Sabi nga ni Franco is na, dugsang team. I'm gonna taste it. Yep, that's third. Alright, so this one is kind of fascinating how this happened. This one is volcanic ash from 1912. So let's read the news. So volcano scientists issued an alert last week warning that a cloud of ash from an eruption more than a century ago was headed towards Alaska's Kodiak Island. Hello, Gilding Artificer. Welcome to the stream. The ash is from the powerful 1912 eruption in Novarupta, a volcano on the Alaska Peninsula that dropped volcanic ash that is still visible to this day. Strong northwesterly winds in the vicinity of Katmai National Park and Preserve Valley of 10,000 Smokes on Wednesday kicked up the loose volcano ash. Generally, this time of the year, we get some of these northwestern winds that can come down from the Katmai region and really scour some of the free ash that's been deposited from the 1912 eruption and then bring it up to height. Sabi ni Hans Schweiger, a US Geological Survey research geophysicist, that's a mouthful, at the Alaska Volcano Observatory. So, si Hans ay isang Geological Survey research geophysicist. That's a tongue twister, I'm pretty sure. Winds were expected to carry the ash about 100 miles or 161 kilometers for those who don't use freedom units southeast towards Kodiak Island, and an aviation alert to aircraft was issued for the low-lying event. Scientists estimated that the cloud would not go above 7,000 feet, or 2,133.6 meters. The ash was deposited in what is now known as the Valley of 10,000 Smokes. Oh, anyway, later. Depositing it about 600 feet of ash in multiple places. High winds and dry, snow-free conditions will produce these ash clouds intermittently, according to the observatory. So, TLDR, this is what happens. So, volcano exploded, shot out a lot of ash, as in SHAT. It shot out a lot of ash, and it kind of just stayed there. And since Alaska is super cold, parts of Alaska is super cold, and basically the ash basically stayed dry and powdery. Kasi sobrang lamig doon. There's not much time to basically get damp, and freeze something solid. Normally kasi 'di ba, ash, they just mix in with the mud and then they just stay there. Pero sa Alaska, because of low humidity, yun nga, it kind of just stayed there. Tapos pag may malakas na hangin, if there's a strong breeze, the ash could get blown upward. So like what's happening right now. So Valley of 10,000 Smokes. So yun nga I was about to comment on that. There are two ways to interpret that. So Valley of 10,000 Smokes, oh my god, this is so ang romantic nung pagkakapangalan. The name is so romantic. The Valley of 10,000. It's so like a poem or something, ganon. On the other hand, it's also like if you're ang tawag sa ganon, if you're a stoner, like, oh bro, let's go to the Valley of 10,000 Smokes, man. Although volcanic ashes, of course, not gonna lie, everyone's familiar with volcanic ash, right? Those things are sharp. As in, if it gets in your eye, oh my god.
Yung asphalt recent.
Oh, remember the asphalt last, it damaged cars, it caused a lot of irritations. It's almost like fiberglass powder, ganon. But yeah, no. I mean, I didn't mean like romantic as in, ooh, wow, love incendiary. Pero you know how some places have like Eagle's Eye Peak. Yung mga gano, how tryhardy the name is. Usually sa mga foreign forests, like let's see, let's think of Everfree Forest, something like that. Where did I get the Everfree Forest? I'm pretty sure that's a thing somewhere. Basta yung mga ganon, yung mga parang pang fantasy yung setting. That's what I mean by romantic, So, anyway, yan yung balita. Third for the day. And from something old and carried by the wind, let's go for something carried by something else. So, let's go. Next news. Okay. Roadrunner going faster ends up in Maine after hitchhiking. So, meep, motherfuckers. A wayward roadrunner is on the mend in Maine after traveling across the country in a moving van. So, the greater roadrunner, a species native to southwestern states, hitched a ride in the storage area of a moving van from Las Vegas to Westbrook, Maine. Okay, someone just fell off the basket. Alright, so volunteers took the bird to Avian Haven, a bird rehab facility in Maine. So Avian Haven representatives said that they took the call about the bird November 13 and that it continued to rest on Tuesday. They said in a Facebook post that the bird was in quote-unquote remarkably good shape for having been stuck in a van for 4 days. but that might have lost weight during the journey. The center is looking at ways to return the Roadrunner to Nevada once it is healthy enough, said Diane Wynn, which is the executive director of Avian Heaven. The center has created a special habitat for the bird that is warmer than its typical outdoor areas, while also being sufficiently roomy. So that is it for that news article. So Roadrunners, there was a time na Roadrunner was my favorite Warner Brothers character. I'm not sure why, pero I do remember pestering my mom to buy a Tiger Electronic portable. You know Tiger Electronics, yung those LCD games na iisa lang yung laro. Yeah, those old LCD games may Roadrunner themed na game, and I remembered bugging mom to let me buy that, and it was 300 pesos I think at the time. That was quite a lot. Pero yun, this one is kind of thinking like while EKOT. So siya nakaisip siya ng idea, let's just hitchhike. Yeah. So sa halip na traveling the road on his own. Actually, dapat dapat hindi na siya pwede maging roadrunner kasi it didn't run on the road. It's actually a road traveler na lang siya. He's on the van. Pero I do remember na being very disappointed. Yeah, I do remember being very disappointed when I found out that roadrunners are real and they look like chicken. Yeah, they look like chicken. Yun lang, chicken. But instead of those red wattles, they only have a tuft of feathers. So medyo disappointing yung itsura nila. And last time I checked, they're not even that fast. Oh, roadrunners are just, as fast as a typical long-legged bird. Pero as far as I know, they're also common prey.
Are they the ones that ground slam yung
No, that's the secretary bird. Secretary birds are even slower though. But they don't need to fly fast. So, yun nga, I thought for the longest time that the roadrunner is the secretary bird. And then it took me until college to find out that the secretary bird is not a roadrunner and it's an asshole. So, yeah. For the most part, long-legged birds are either disappointing or bullies. Sometimes both actually. Meron ba kayong alam na long-legged bird is not notorious or disappointing? Emus are scary. So they're also assholes. They can kick you to death. Moas are basically dinosaurs. Ostriches are stupid, and also there was a traumatizing video that's related to an ostrich. I'm not gonna show you the video, not that I can, because flamingos, they're not jerks, but they're disappointing for me. Because the only thing they do is just put their heads on the water and then try to dig the mud with their heads upside down. So they're not jerks, but they're disappointing. Egrets are deceiving kasi they look good when they're flying. Tapos shoebills are
they're sinister.
Yeah, shoebills look like Snape on a bad day. And yeah, like if hello Kira, welcome. So if Professor Snape was a bird,
are you canceling all birds?
Actually, I'm gonna put long-legged birds on my canceled list next Wednesday. Shoebill storks are jerks if you are a war veteran because they will give you PTSD. Have you heard how shoebills make noises? Teka, hold on.
They sound like gunfire?
They sound like gunfire. Teka, hold on. I'm gonna play it on my phone. It sound like gunshots. Hold on. I'm gonna play something here. Not sure if it's gonna...
Bullshit.
Yeah. That's it.
Ah.
So that's how they sound.
Weh.
That's how they sound, and
Are you sure
there are
hindi
multiple
That's not edited.
No, that's not edited. This one. Look at this. Listen to this, guys.
It's about birds. It's about scorpion and
Oh, it's about scorpions and birds. Oh, this one doesn't make noise. Make noise, damn it!
That's cool though.
Oh, you stupid bird. See.
What?
Also,
Puffins. You can't hate puffins.
but that's not a long-legged bird.
Oh. Good.
Long-legged birds are assholes, basically. So anyway, ano naman tayo. So napansin nyo, if the news is related to animals, I end up going off tangent or talking too much about it. But you know, I'm a Carabao, you know. Ayun pa, sometimes egrets are assholes. They jump on my back. Yeah. Yeah, ibis are trash chicken, you know. Yeah, ibises are also they're called trash chickens. And you know guys, 'di ba, nung ibis, there's a place in Central Asia where ibis is worshipped as a god, and that's called Egypt. And the ibis, si Thoth? Yes, 'di ba? Magkakaroon ka na lang ng god, papangalan mo pang Thoth. Tapos ibis head. So that says a lot, and maybe that's why they got scorpion.
Sandpipers. They're not bad looking.
Sandpipers eat baby turtles.
Okay, fuck them.
Oh. See? Like I said. And yung pa, si Farmer Sun, malamang sa malamang, egret yung design niya. Because, you know, to go well with
I'm
my...
not gonna be any
No, she's gonna be a lamia. Probably a
I'm going
lamia.
to be a trash can.
Trash lamia VTuber, probably. That's what's gonna happen to her. So, that one, and that's basically our takeaway from... Pangalan pa lang yung limpkin, oh. There's another one called the limpkin and looks stupid. So yan. So the main takeaway of this news that I think this one has been like off the rails for a few minutes already. Basically, long-legged birds are disappointing or assholes. So ayan. So next natin, of course, tapos na yung first 4 news. And not necessarily animal news. Meron naman tayong potato news, ash news.
Oh.
Pero alright. So, next natin ngayon is of course our favorite hero. Our favorite superhero. It's Florida Man. Si Florida Man, kaaway ng walang kaaway, kakampi ng walang kakampi, kaibigan ng walang kaibigan, at taga-api ng mga walang umaapi. So, yon. Florida Man. Tingnan natin kung ano. Let's see his latest exploit. This is such an inspirational character. So, ano ba ang pinaka... Teka, inom muna akong kape. I think I need coffee for this one. Alright. So, for this one, the news is... Florida Man... Ay, yan. Mali yung title ko. Hold on. Disregard the title, okay? Nilagay ko na lang yung ano... Actually, kasi surprise dapat siya. So, tinago ko yung title. Pero hindi pala nabura yung luma. So forget the title. Actually, let's check. Let's remove the title here. Tada. Ito na ang tunay na title. There we go. Tadan! Florida Man humps a dog and attacks the dog's owner when confronted. So So, ayan. So, I don't know. Let that sink in for a moment. Florida Man. What are you doing, Florida Man? We don't know. But let's read the news, shall we? Okay. So, Florida Man has been escorted to the police station after a fight that allegedly started when the man was caught humping someone's dog, according to the arrest report. So, si Florida Man is bestowed with the power of domestic violence / battery, domestic violence / aggravated assault, criminal mischief, and animal abuse.
Why are you laughing?
He was caught humping a dog, and when the owner confronted him, Florida man attacked him, punching him in the head with his Florida punch and upper body, leaving red marks and cuts, according to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. And the victim said Miller yung code name nito. Si Florida man. Si Florida man destroyed items in the house and the garage door. Florida man also grabbed a knife, threatening to kill the owner, leaving him in fear of his and his mother's, and maybe even the dog's life. So, unang-una, Florida man, what the hell are you trying to do? It's a dog. And not even a dog. It's just a dog. Yeah. Actually I think part 2 ng operations ni Florida man. Oh, nandito na si Alona. So, ang dami, nandiyan si Vendor, nandiyan si Alona, si Lay, si Maki, si Kira, nandiyan din, of course. Siyempre. Isang ka dumaan, pinatulog, si Artificer. Isang ka din, nandiyan pa ba? Tama mo, nandiyan pa kaya? Of course, si Francois nandiyan din. So, tama guys. I'm not even gonna talk about Florida man that much. Pero guys, if there's any takeaway to this news, is basically don't hump dogs, and especially do not attack the owners when they start complaining about you humping their dogs. Okay? So, Florida man, sometimes idol ka namin, pero cancel ka muna for this particular day. Sayang, di Wednesday. Dapat sinabay ko to ng Wednesday eh. Makapaggawa kaya gano'n. Isang Wednesday, it's just canceled news, everything. Just don't try to be Florida man because you're not Florida man. Because Florida man is a special hero. and that's in a bad way. And that is the news for today. So we are now going to I don't have sad music, so we are gonna have this section. Ba't nakatago ako dito? Pakababa ako naman. Sunod nga ako rito. Alright. So our next section is dedicated to the people and the things and the everythings who died this week. Alright, Florida man, apologies. Alright, so today is Friday. It's a funeral Fridays. So we are going to have an obituary section. But because I'm new to OBS and I can't figure out some of the shit, ang gagawin natin ay we're just gonna honor the dead while this music is playing. Pwede ba yun? Oh, actually I tried the new slide. Hold on, let me see if it's here. Mike. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Tatanggalin yung audio input. So, apparently, pag lumipat ka ng scenes, it doesn't automatically add the ano. So, brothers and sisters, sabi nga nila, we are gathered here today to pray for the dearly departed and pray for their souls and slash or their relative lack of sauce. Ganyan. There we go. Rest in pepperoni, people. So, ang first natin ay actually I forgot who I added to these sections. So, let's start. Una ay si Noir's chat moderator bot. Date of death last night. And this is how it went. So Noir was streaming with Mihan and another VTuber. And Mirei said hi on the stream. And she got silenced by Noir's chat moderator bot. So Noir's chat moderator bot was like, "Oh, I'm doing a good job. I'm stopping people from chatting in all caps." And put Mirei in timeout. And Mirei said something about its farm. Of course, syempre, Noir being the Noir, it's like, I don't want you silencing my friends, so I am going to disable you. And I think Noir's chat moderator bot has been laid to rest. It was nice knowing you, Noir's chat moderator bot. May you rest in pepperonis. Yan. Okay, so let's say our prayers. Noir's chat moderator bot, kung nasan ka man, sana napapatahimik mo lahat ng mga nag-all caps wherever you are. May no people speak in all caps where your soul threads. If you have a soul, that is. I mean, we're not judging that much. All right, next one. Next on our obituary is yeah, everything here is fresh na fresh, parang cadavers ready to res basically. And the next one is Pastor Steve. Pastor Steve is a Pastor Steve is a devoted man of faith na he wanted to fight demons. Date of first death was 11/18/21, so this is also last night. He fought evil demons, but he died fighting a tree and the dragon, and he'll also die some more in the near future. Abangan nyo na lang. It's gonna you're gonna see more of him soon in the afterlife, I guess. So abangan nyo siya. And I do remember yung one of his most famous yung one of his last word is basically child, like ganon. So Pastor Steve, kung nasan ka man, ihintayin ka namin, babalik ka naman sa December. At if I recall correctly, you're gonna be showing up with 2 other people to fight the demons or something like that. So Pastor Steve, for now, rest in peace, rest in pepperonis, and we'll see you on December, probably on a Wednesday. Child. Yeah. So, yan ang second na person na sa ating obituary. Rest in peace, Pastor Steve. I still remember when he goes, "Child, do not stray from the light." Something like that. So, rip Pastor Steve. Next up, actually, guys, next up is face shield. You know it, you don't love it. Face shield. So our very own face shield's date of death could have been sooner, but it finally it's time to lay them to rest. Face shields. Unang-una, mainit. Yeah, it's so hot. We can feel ourselves getting closer to hell every time we wear this. And yeah, hindi lang tayo, it's not just that it's hot. You also feel like you're going to hell because it's hard to breathe while wearing a face mask and a face shield at the same time. So yeah, I found out that our face shield has departed, has passed away when I went to SM and I asked the security guard and I was like, Kuya, kailangan pa ba ng face shield? And then security guard tearfully, without saying a word, he just shook his head like this, like, oh, wala na siya, pre. He's no longer with us. And yun nga, rest in peace sa mga plastic products. Rest in peace to all plastic products that could have been made with all that plastic that could have been used for making them, you know, instead of making face shields. And it's such a waste of plastic. Now, you know, there's gonna be a lot of those those things that will end up in the dump site, right? On the, dun lang sa Payata, sa Smoky Mountain. Basically, it's just a bunch of unnecessary plastic at this point. And that's also bad for Mama H. See, even the dogs agree. So ayun. And of course, dahil face shield has passed away, idamay na rin yung pasimuno. Sana whoever thought of this. I think we all know who thought of this. Tatago na lang natin sila sa pangalang PH government. So yun na lang. So I hope na sa iyong paglisan ay isama mo na rin ang iyong mga pasimuno, mga nakaisip sa iyo. Yan. So face shield, rest in pepperonis. The spoiled kind because we don't like you. All right. Guys, we cannot cancel the dead yet. So, alright. So, forgot. Palalabasin ko pala si Kat pagkatapos ng news. And the last, wait lang. Kat? Dali. Can't you see we're respecting the dead right now? Or in this case, disrespecting. Ako, I hate face shield, especially the curved one. The one with the curved profile. I heard na some people even have problems with the thing reflecting back on them. Like, they can see their own face being reflected. Si AC, di ba?
Ha?
Si AC.
Nadudulo.
One of my friends' complaints was that yung curved na face shield, the one with hard plastic, it reflects their face, so you can see a reflection of their face. I mean, it's supposed to be convenient. I can see my beautiful face like a mirror, huh? But the problem is, even if you see na may blemish sa mukha mo, you can't reach it because it's behind the face shield. So wala rin. It's a useless mirror. It's basically a mirror saying, haha, you have something on your face and you can't do anything about it because you are wearing the face shield. So, okay, last but not least, this one happened one tragic afternoon. And this is the glorious Carabao, which died ng 11/18/21, assaulted by a carnivorous predator. Oh, okay. Itatago na lang natin sa pangalang tago natin siya sa pangalang sa pangalang Katsuham na lang. Tatago na lang natin sa pangalang Katsuham. Tapos may accomplice siya. Mage siya, hindi natin siya papangalanan, pero itatago natin siya sa pangalang Magic Mire. Yan. And the Glorious Carabao tried to he tried to ask help from his dad na itatago natin sa pangalang The Board Boar.
Wow.
Na na nakalink sa Twitter page ko yung niya. Unfortunately, si Board Boar, ang sabi ni Board Boar, kasi Board Boar was also briefly targeted by the mage that we're gonna hide, we're gonna name her Magic Mire for anonymity, and and Katsuham, the Predator. And sabi ni Board Boar, the Glorious Carabao was warning him na, don't try pork, try beef. Beef tastes better instead, di ba? And as an extra act of spite, the Board Boar also said, you know what? Might as well try sheep, sabi. So the sheep sister was not spared. The sheep sister was also thrown there, to the Predator. Like, try this too. But the ship was spared because apparently they have to take care of the ship, but not the Glorious Carabao. And the last words of the Glorious Carabao was, I mean, oh dear, that must have been a nasty surprise. And that was what started the chase, basically. Pastor Chad, Glorious Carabao. Ay, sayang. Hindi mo napansin yung Hindi mo napansin to. Ay, wala ka dito si Pastor Steve. So, abangan yan. Basta abangan yan. Abangan si Child. Pastor Steve and his children. So, anyway, that is the last member of the actually, last na ba yun? I think that's the last. Yeah, that is the last member ng natin, ng
Hindi, Mike Shenandoah.
no, hindi pa natin. Saan na yun? Next na yun? Kasi alright, so tingnan ko, nandito yung meron akong dito. Ito. So, yun ang obituary. That's it for dead people. And anyway,
Wow.
biglang segue, no? So, by the way, later tonight, we are gonna be continuing our playthrough of Mech Warrior 4 Mercenaries. We're gonna be taking contracts from House Davian, House Steiner, and all the proceeds will go to my own personal gain. Okay? So, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna make sure that the money will be properly used for buying more boom stuff, alright? So, nakapikit na naman ako. Every time I look away from the camera, I was like, I'm gonna close my eyes. Anyway. So later at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., I'm not sure, we're gonna be finishing this classic game. And yun nga, tiba-tiba na naman ang St. Peter. So, by the way, this episode has been brought to you by St. Peter Services. Sila ang sponsor ng St. Peter Gang. And later, I think, let me check kung sino mga may upcoming streams later. And Google Slides, of course. So yes, this stream, like every other stream sa channel na to, is brought to you by Google Slides because I'm too poor to buy Microsoft Office. So magkakaroon na ng SPG batch 2 very very soon. I think magta-tarot reading na naman yung isang mage na itatago natin sa pangalang Magic Mire. And like I said, mayroon na kaming plano na mag-collab with JVnator and Alon. Ito yung mga luma kong exes canceled na So, like I said, balik tayo rito. We are planning a collab of Remnant from the Ashes. With Alon, nandiyan si Alon. Alon is there. And JVnator. And this is gonna be a fresh run. So we haven't properly we haven't properly played the game yet. So tinesting na namin. It took a while actually. We had to figure out how to link Epic Games tsaka Steam accounts, Steam versions. But we are gonna be playing this. Hopefully we can finish it. Kasi as far as we tested, we can actually blaze through Act 1 in just 1.5 hours. So it's gonna be a short, probably 1 act per stream, and so it's gonna be a 4-part series. So yeah, that said, I hope you guys had fun in this particular episode. Kasi this is the first Bullgar na ito yung first Bullgar na tawag dito. Tawag dito, streamed using OBS kasi Streamlabs had a 50% chance of crashing every time I start the parang, di ba, if you use Streamlabs, there is a thing na parang changing YouTube settings, tapos preparing Streamlab, may lalabas na pop-up na window na ganon. Pero once mag-pop up siya na ganon, may chance na mag-crash yung mismong Streamlabs. And ang problema doon, it kinda uses up yung ni-reserve mong slot sa YouTube, yung in-schedule mong advance. So, yeah, yung OBS na yan, ilalagay rin natin yan next Friday naman. I heard of the Streamlabs news. Yeah, I heard of the Streamlabs news with the OBS thingy and whatnot.
Plagiarism?
Hindi naman plagiarism. I think plagiarism nga. Yeah, it's a case of plagiarism. Oh, they copied different companies basically. And the web content. So there's okay, we can vote. So saan natin ilalagay si Streamlabs? Kung sa obituary o sa canceled. Pero oh no, I'm hungry. Anyway, live stream, yeah, that one. So ang gagawin natin sa Monday, hindi ko pa alam gagawin ko. Sabado, there might be a chance. No. Sabado, hindi ako mag-stream. I have a D&D session with Prankoys and my other friends. Also, Sunday might have... Depende. Basta, ngayon naman aside from Bullgar and yung stream ko sa gabi, there's gonna be a chance na mag-guerrilla stream ako. And horoscope is Monday. Alright? Horoscope is Monday. Canceled. Wednesday is canceled. Fridays for obituary. Yeah, so that said, I guess that's it for this episode. I hope you guys had fun. Teka, asan na ba yung ano ko? Ito lang. I think I forgot to add the OBS equivalent of things for... Oh, meron. Okay. So, ito yung... thank you for watching. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, ito may mic naman to. So, yan. This is the farewell section. Basically, the free talk section. So, thank you for watching, guys. Pampasin nyo, parang for the past month, it's been a time of change sa akin. Nag-change ako from PRPR to VRTube Studio, from Streamlabs OBS to OBS. So Nor's gonna help Nor repair his laptop. That's cool. Might as well throw in Lay while you're there. All-Star, I haven't read of All-Star. I know Alistar from League of Legends. It's kind of my cousin. Long story. But it's a distant fantasy cousin. No. You will always be around in our hearts and in the dark. And in Discord mostly. On mobile. Kasi diba sa Discord, ikaw si Reverse Noir. So it's Noir, and Rion. Magpaayos? Kala mo ang dali magpaayos ng laptop. Kasi that's one of the reason why I don't go for laptops as much as I can. Because if something breaks sa laptop, there's a high chance that you have to replace the entire thing. or you need to take it immediately to someone who actually knows how to open or fix a laptop. And it's usually expensive. So desktop, if something conks out, you can just replace the defective part. Relatively easy. I mean, it's still expensive depending on which part had a problem, but the chances are, if only one part has a problem, then you can salvage the rest, diba? All-Star is a streaming software. I haven't heard about that. Although I'm looking for more software na yung mas magaan pa. I think OBS and Streamlabs na yung pinakamagaan. I actually ran Streamlabs and OBS side by side to see which one eats up more memory, same slides, same feed, and ayun. Oh, also, I will add Outriders to my playlist. It's not really that popular. It's basically a bargain bin. It's like Warframe meets Borderlands minus the jump function. But I got it anyway because it was discounted. You know, might as well worth a shot. I had some stuff to spare. I have some Steam funds to spare anyway. And that's it for that's it. I hope you guys had a good time, and I'll be ending the stream now. See you later, mamayang gabi. Actually, itong sa akin nga wala pang transition. I'm still figuring out where the transition is. But when I switch, it just fades. Pero yeah, it's too abrupt yung pag I have to slow down the transitions. Anyway, yun nga, that's it. How do I stop this? There's a stop streaming button here. That's so cute. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tinanong pa ako, you will not be able to reconnect. Your stream was stopped and you will no longer be alive. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.